Well, this went under the bridge without not many people noticing because it had nothing to do with capes. But it's official. From Deadline, Michael B. Jordan will be directing Creed 3. Now, I loved the first Creed. The second Creed was a missed opportunity. To have Dolph Lundgren's Ivan Drago in the movie, and just for Stallone and Lundgren to be in one short scene together was disgraceful and an opportunity missed. So I am looking forward to Creed 3. I didn't know there would be a Creed 3. Now, Stallone has said before that he's not going to have anything to do with this movie, that Rocky would not actually appear in this film, but he is interested in doing another Rocky film. About what? Nobody really knows, but I would be interested in that because I'm a big fan of the Rocky franchise, and some people will say, come on, leave it alone. Give it up. But Sly will never give it up. Anyway, Michael B. Jordan is also doing Static Shock. Shock, right? Which is a DC superhero character, a comic book character. He'll be producing that. So now, along with producing, he's going to get his directorial debut with Creed 3. Now, this is massive, and I wish him all the best. And right now, you know, people of colour in Hollywood are getting great opportunities to be involved in these movies in situations that people of colour haven't had the opportunities before. And it's really mostly down to what happened to Floyd when he was killed by the police officer, right? So from something very tragic and negative, something positive is happening. It has woke up America. But this is a big, big ask for Michael B. Jordan on his first directing gig. Because not only does he have to direct this film and star in it, he's also got to direct, he's got to direct this film in a COVID-safe environment. So that's another challenge for, a first-time director. And so it will be very, very interesting to see how he does. Also, we don't know who's writing this movie. Will it be Stallone? Who's coming in for that? Again, that'll be interesting. Will B. Jordan actually write and direct this movie? I'd like to see it. I'd like to see what his take for this character is. Because ultimately, this is Apollo Creed's son. So there was always an interest level in this character. But as I say, the first film was really, really good and we all loved it. The second film was very predictable with him losing the first fight, then winning the second fight. It was very, very Rocky. So I'm not saying it's a terrible film, but I think it could have been a lot better. And as I say, some missed opportunities there. But I'm surprised by this. I will say that. I'm surprised that Michael B. Jordan is getting this opportunity. It's a huge opportunity. This is a huge movie franchise. This is not just about Creed. This is about the whole Rocky franchise. And, anything bad or good will reflect on the whole of the Rocky franchise. So it's a big opportunity. Obviously, this is something that Sly Stallone is allowing. It is his franchise. He does own the franchise. He does make the decisions on the franchise. And he's allowing Michael B. Jordan to do this. And, I'm intrigued by this. I really am. Clearly, Michael B. Jordan feels that he can direct. He can do a good job. But as I will remind you again, that he will be starring in this film as well. These are bigger challenges. Now, we know that Sly can do that. Sly is one of the most, what's the term I'm thinking of? Sly is one of the most undervalued, underestimated writer, director, actors in Hollywood history. He's really good at all of those jobs. But as I say, Michael B. Jordan will have a big challenge here. And as I say, I'm assuming this will be the final Creed movie. Maybe that's another reason they're allowing him to do it. But this really has to work for the arc of the character. This could be the final installment in the Rocky saga ever. So one thing we will be listening out for is if Sly Stallone changes his mind and he will allow Rocky to appear in this movie. I think that Michael will need Sly's support to pull this off. I'm not saying he can't do this, but again, your first movie, to write and direct it and star in it, maybe not write it, but direct and star in it, it's a very big responsibility. And I hope it pays off because I like Michael B. Jordan. He's had a great career. He's done really well for himself. There were rumours of him playing that Val Zod version of Superman, which I would be interested in as a Superman fan, seeing him do that. But this project is really, really huge for him. And as I say, we will see in the coming months ahead to see what kind of film it will be, what kind of casting we're going to see in it. And the big challenge, as I say, is shooting in a COVID-safe environment, because this is how they're doing it now. 2-week bubbles, shooting, you can't, it's an interesting way to have to make a film. And especially for someone who's never made a film before. Directing a film sounds so easy to the public, but it's really difficult. You've got to put on so many different heads. And so it's going to be exciting to see what Jordan does with this film. As I say, I like what they've done with Michael's character. The first film was amazing. So, this is the final film. They can't really mess this up. I'm not insinuating that Michael would mess this up. But, a surprising decision. And let's see how it goes. But what do you think? Do you think that Michael B. Jordan is the right person to direct and star in this movie? Do you think he should just focus on acting for this film and direct another movie? Whatever the case, he's taken a big gig on, and I hope he can pull it off. Comment down below, like, share and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter @MoviesTVMan, and I'll be making more videos tomorrow.